Question number 10 of this paper states that this is also we have completed into our syllabus. This states that there is the manager of Tawara Hotel who has decided to computerize the hotel's room booking system. You have a hotel and the manager of that hotel has decided to computerize the hotel's rooms booking system. The what it is going to do, the new system will allow the customer to book rooms online using an app on their smartphone. The manager has employed a system analyst who will carry out research into the current system by examining existing documents and completing questionnaire from the staff. One item of information that the system analyst will need to identify is problems with the current system. State three other items of information that the system analyst will need to identify. Do you have any idea that what I can reply to this question? This is the question from the expert system one. उसी के साथ का है जो हमने अपनी क्लास के अंदर डिस्कस किया था. Do you have any idea? Any guesses? I cannot hear you. Hello, are you there?
Yes, Asan.
Beta, any idea for this question? एक सिस्टम एनालिस्ट है, वो कौन सी इंफॉर्मेशन को आइडेंटिफाई करेगा? आपका जो भी सिस्टम एनालिस्ट है वो सबसे पहले one item of information that the system analyst will need to identify is problems with the current system. First of all, it is going to recognize the problems with the current system, and other duties of your system analyst that are recorded into your book is that is needed for the analyst to identify. That is that the first thing is going to be the inputs and processing of the system. आप अपने पास आपका जो सिस्टम एनालिस्ट होता है वो ही सिस्टम एनालिस्ट के आपके पास वो आपके इनपुट्स को केटर करता है, आपके प्रोसेसेस को केटर करता है और आपके आउटपुट को केटर करता है. ये वाली इंफॉर्मेशन भी इंपॉर्टेंट होती है. तो आप यहाँ पे लिख सकते हैं द इनपुट्स प्रोसेसिंग और आउटपुट ऑफ द सिस्टम. द सेकेंड थिंग दैट इट टेक्स इनटू अकाउंट इज द यूजर requirements for the new system. What are going to be the user requirements for the new system? User requirements is one of the area, and the third thing is that what is going to be the information requirement for the new system. So these are three things, and other than that, you can also write that system analyst also needs to require hardware or software requirements as well. So these are some things that needs to be identified with this. For B part, it says that following the analysis, the system analyst will implement the new system using either parallel running or direct changeover. Evaluate these different methods of implementation. I have discussed the both of them with you as well. Parallel running is a system which I do not change simultaneously, which means that the system is already running and at the same time the other one is already running. Whereas if I'm discussing in terms of direct changeover basically means that you just suddenly changes the system. So for example, if it is this is for 6 marks. That means first of all, you need to write that for parallel running, data would be needed to enter twice. दो दफा एंटर करना पड़ेगा क्योंकि दो सिस्टम एक साथ चल रहे हैं ना. This could cause double booking and time consuming. Second point, we can write here that staff needs to be gradually trained for the new system. And the third point, I can say that parallel running of softwares is more expensive. This is for 3 marks for your parallel running, but the question is of 6 marks. That means I also need to write 3 points more for your direct changeover. And for your direct changeover, I can say that it is basically a faster method of full implementation, which means that all of the changes are done suddenly. It has its immediate benefits as well. You see, the question is that you need to evaluate the different methods of implementation, and the two methods of implementation given into the question is your either parallel or direct changeover. Evaluation does not mean that you need to write the advantages or disadvantages. Evaluation means that you need to write regarding their process, like if you are evaluating that. To gain full marks here, there needs to be both direct changeover and parallel running. Like for example, if you write 6 marks for parallel running, you will not be awarded 6 marks. They will still be counted as three. So that means that you need to write 3 points from parallel running and you need to write 3 points from direct changeover. The third point can be system is thoroughly tested before use. Therefore, less chance of it being faulty. So these are your 3 points for parallel running and 3 points for direct changeover. I hope you do not have any queries. Just after that, I have the C part. The C part says that describe the benefits and drawbacks of using an online booking system. Now, in this question, you are not requested to evaluate. So they have asked you that you need to work on the benefits and drawbacks of an online booking system. So first of all, you need to write here the benefits. So first of all, if I'm using an online booking system, can you tell me some benefits of using an online booking system?
Yes, I can. एक second. So online booking system basically, first of all, customer gets an immediate feedback on the availability.
Online booking system, what?
Customer gets an immediate feedback.
बेटा देखो, पेपर के अंदर हम आपने एक पॉइंट मुझे सही बताया है, लेकिन यहाँ पे 5 मार्क्स के लिए लिखना है. और फॉर गेनिंग द फुल मार्क्स, you need to have both benefits and both drawbacks. So total, I have 5 marks here. So first mark, I can say that it is available 24/7. Therefore, it helps the customer to book when they want it, wherever they want it. Similar point what you have said. I can write that there can be fewer problems with the booking, like double bookings or what. Third advantage, I can write that it is definitely a faster booking system, as you do not have to wait in queue. So this is how you need to write it. Whereas when it comes to your drawbacks, you need to write 2 points here. The first drawback can be that it mostly relies on the telecommunication to make bookings. Like for example, if someone do not has an internet, so you cannot make the booking of that. And it also needs a stable internet connection. Other drawbacks could be security reasons as well, or wrong information as well, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points are more than enough for this. Have I discussed with you uh when and LAN?
I don't think so, sir.
Wait. Then I have question number 11. Question number 11 is, we have discussed this. Question number 11 says that there is a clothing retailer that only sell its clothes on the internet. Now you need to discuss the benefits and drawbacks to the clothing retailer of using internet shopping. This is for 6 marks. The question says you need to define the drawbacks and benefits. That means there are going to be 3 marks for the benefits and there are going to be 3 marks for the drawbacks. So, any point that you can give me?
Yes. um, Advantage like benefits of these online internet shopping is like it is available 24/7. Uh,
Okay, and
it is available 24/7. That's why people can shop here for like any time.
listen, some of the benefits that are like that. First of all, if I'm using an internet shopping, it saves the
Save the
cost
time.
of renting or buying a store. That means that if it is someone that who is selling on the internet, that means you do not have to pay or you do not have to rent out a shop. Everything is done online. So it saves your cost. That is the first advantage. The second advantage or benefit, I can say that uh, it can also save cost because less staff will be hired. And for the third area,
Save time also.
hmm,
Save time also.
yes, I can write that it saves time because you do not have to travel. So you need to write in full form with full justification. This is how you are going to get full marks. So you have secured 3 marks for benefits. Now we also need to work on the drawbacks of this. And for the drawbacks, I can say that first drawback can be that it relies on customers that only shop online. That means that the business is only limited to those people who only shop online. Second thing is that it mostly relies on your technology. Like for example, if you do not have a good internet connection or if uh, if you do not have a good technology, so your task is not going to be done. Do that. Another drawback,
Sir,
it's
and can I say one?
hmm,
Can I say one?
yes, yes,
Startup website is initially very expensive.
yes. Startup websites are if
Initially
startup
very
websites
expensive.
can be expensive. Good. Any other point you want to add here?
And this internet shopping can lead to isolation, social isolation.
Creating a website or launching startups on internet can be expensive. So this is it for 6 marks. You have completed it.
And sir, one more thing, internet shopping can lead to isolation, and socialization and isolation
Yes,
also.
yes. But good, excellent. That's an excellent point. That's what I expect from you to answer in all of the questions. That's how you will secure your marks into your final paper.
Okay.
Okay, so this is the B part of this question. The B part says that there is a customer who is purchasing some new clothes from the retailer. Describe the steps the customer would take when purchasing the new clothes using internet shopping. So can you reply me? You need to write here 5 points. Like, what do you think? What are going to be the steps if you are purchasing the clothes from an online shop or internet shopping? Like, just think out yourself. If I asked you that you want to purchase some dress from internet, what you are going to do? What is going to be your first step?
So your first step will probably be like check out. You will try to purchase and you will never mind.
The first step is going to be that you are going to open up that website or you are going to load up that website, right? Second thing, I can say that you mostly log into that website, you enter your password, then you browse your onto online catalog that what are the items that you need. Then you add them into an cart and then you do the pay. You then complete the checkout. Like, for example, if I want to purchase some products and I go onto a website like Daraz. So this is the first step, opening up and loading a website, what I'm doing right now. Now, just after opening the website, the second thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to click on login. And just by logging in my details, I can log into that. Then in the third area, I'm going to go into the categories and I'm going to search for products. Like, for example, if I'm shopping for electronic devices. For example, if I now at this stage, what I am doing is that I am looking forward that which mobile phone is best for me. So this is your third stage, and when you have searched that which is your favorite cell phone, you are going to click buy now, and then you are going to check out. So this is what are going to be your some stages for your when purchasing the clothes over the internet. So let me write down here for you. So whenever you have a question like this, you need to imagine out yourself into exam that what could be the answer. So first thing could be like a customer should, the first thing is going to be loads up the website. The second stage can be logs in into the account. The third step can be browse through products or catalog to find your product. And the fourth part is you can say that you can click on the product you want to purchase. And for the fifth point, you can mention checkout. So the answer can be different. it does not necessarily have to be the same. For example, you can write loading up the website, setting up an account, logging into a website by entering username and password, browsing through the online category, checking the items required, or selecting their colors, sizes, or adding them into your virtual basket, then selecting the payment method, delivery method, and logging out of the system. So, but you need to write 5 points here. So this is it. Then for your question number 12. Question number 12 says there is the manager of a sports club who is designing an online form for members to enter their personal detail. The form must be accessible to all members of the club. State 4 characteristics of a good forum form design. ये मैं आपको पढ़ा चुका हूँ. What are some good characteristics of a good form design? बताओ. 4 पॉइंट्स बता. Any guesses? Hello, are you here?
Yes, sir.
एक अच्छे फॉर्म डिजाइन की क्या क्या चीजें हो सकती हैं? बेटा देखो, 4 कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स ऑफ अ गुड फॉर्म डिजाइन. आपके पास एक फॉर्म आया है. मैंने आपको अपनी क्लास के अंदर पढ़ाया था कि अगर उस फॉर्म के अंदर आपके साइजेस या आपके फील्ड जो हैं वो बहुत ज़्यादा लार्जर हैं तो आप डेटा नहीं एंटर कर पाओगे. तो पहला पॉइंट आपके पास फॉर अ गुड फॉर्म डिजाइन कैन बी दैट यू मस्ट बी हैविंग क्लियर एंड विजिबल लेबल्स फॉर ईच फील्ड. मतलब ये कि हर एक फील्ड का जो लेबल है वो क्लियर होना चाहिए और वो विजिबल होना चाहिए. Second thing is that font size should be enough to read. आपका जो भी फॉन्ट का साइज है ना वो बहुत ज्यादा बड़ा होना चाहिए ना वो बहुत ज्यादा छोटा होना चाहिए. Third characteristic is that the language being used should be easy and understandable. This is the third point, and for the fourth point, I can write that
And sir,
this. Hmm.
mm,
इफ यू रिमेम्बर मैंने एक फॉर्म ओपन करके आपको बताया था कि यूजेस ऑफ योर
yes.
नेविगेशन बटन्स.
सर
नेविगेशन बटन्स,
एक्चुअली मैं
चेक बॉक्सेस, ड्रॉप डाउन. जी.
वही बोलने लगी थी लेकिन मैं वर्ड भूल गई.
ओहो, चलो कोई बात नहीं, याद याद रखो क्योंकि ये पेपर का सवाल है, पेपर में आया हुआ है ये. यूज ऑफ नेविगेशन बटन्स, ड्रॉप डाउन, रेडियो बटन, चेक बॉक्सेस. दिस इज द फोर्थ पार्ट. और भी पॉइंट्स हो सकते हैं लाइक appropriate size, good use of white spaces. Now the B part says that state 2 characteristics of good form design that would help user with visual impairment to enter the data. For there are people like visual impairment, like how can you help them to enter the data? बेटा 2 पॉइंट्स लिखने हैं यहाँ पे उन लोगों के लिए जो विजुअल इम्पेयर्ड हैं, तो उसके लिए मैं यहाँ पे ये लिख सकता हूँ कि अ गुड फॉर्म डिजाइन दैट कैन हेल्प visual impairment to enter data should have font size large enough to read. This is your first mark. And buttons large enough to see. This is your 2 marks. But if you want more information, you can write here. ये पेपर में नहीं लिखना. I'm just telling you extra points. Extra points you can write here that use of text to speech recognition and use of voice entry. So these are some of the other points as well.